Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Puan Bintul Huda. Today I want to share my answer for tutorial 1. So, what question that I choose? The question that I choose is question 8 and 9. So today I want to share my answer for question 8 and 9. The first question is question 8. How are the rates for valuation decided if there are no such rates in the contract? If there are no such rate in the contract, the rate should be referred to bill of quantities. So maksudnya kalau harga tu tak ada dalam kontrak, so maksudnya kita sebagai QS kena refer bill of quantities lah untuk mendapatkan rate tersebut. So the related clause is clause 25.1. So the clause is talk about the all variation instruct in the writing by the SO in accordance with clause 24 hereof shall be measured and valued by the SO. The valuation of variations, unless previously or otherwise agreed, shall be made in accordance with the following rules. So, yang dipilih ialah clause 25.1 itu C. So, the rates in the bill of quantities shall determine the valuation of items omitted. If the omission substantially vary the condition under which any remaining item of work are carried out, the rates of such remaining items shall be valued under rule B. So, maksudnya kat sini, kalau macam jawapan tadi, kalau rate tak ada, kita kena refer to BQ lah, sama ada kalau ada penambahan ke, ada pengurangan ke. So, apa-apa kita kena refer BQ dulu. So, related cases is Henry Boot Construction and Alstom, 1999. In the case of Henry Boot Construction and Alstom combined cycle, Henry Boot Construction was employed by Alstom to undertake civil engineering work at the power station. Boot quote a price for temporary sheet piling, and this figure was included in the contract. As the work proceeded, however, variation instruction affecting the sheet pile were issued. So maksudnya Henry ni dia dilantik untuk menjadi civil engineering work dekat power station. So dia kena letak harga untuk sheet piling sementara. So tapi harga tu tak ada dalam kontrak. So disebabkan tu dia letak harga dia sendiri. So isu tu timbul lah. So boot price was found to have been calculated incorrectly, meaning that the additional quantity required by the variation would have given them a large profit. Boot argued that the contract rate must be adhered to, whereas Alstom argued that a fair valuation should be made. So maksudnya dia dekat sini yang salah ialah Boot sebab dia letak harga dia sendiri tetapi dia tak merujuk BQ lah. So dekat situlah salah si Henry Boot Construction. Okay. So the second question is question 9. What do you mean by quantum merit? When is this used in variation? So quantum merit is the determinant of value of the services extent based on the amount of work and the rate of work existing there for similar work. When an agreement or contract is not existing between the parties, it used when they have no price and need to refer to bill of quantities. So, maksudnya quantum merit ni dia lebih kurang je macam bila tak ada harga dalam kontrak and then dia kena refer to BQ. So, lebih kurang je dua-dua soalan mungkin. So, the related clause is 24.2. 24.2 dia maksudkan ialah the term variation mean a change in the contract document which necessitates an alteration or modification of the design quality or quantity of the work is described by or referred to the design and affect the contract sum. So maksudnya kat sini dia cakap variation ni atau change dalam contract document sama ada design atau quality ataupun quantity kena refer and effect to the contract sum. So the related case kat sini ialah Vim Engineering lawan dengan Deluge Fire Protection. So the defendant dekat sini ialah Deluge Fire Protection was a subcontractor of Samsung C&T Corporation, the main contractor for a building and construction project, manakala Vim Engineering ialah plaintiff, certain plumbing and sanitary work for part of project, the subcontract. So after the temporary occupation permit was obtained, but before the end of the defect liability period, Vim left the project site and did not do any further work. Vim claimed against Deluge for balance payment due for main work and alleged variation work with an alternative claim for a fair and reasonable sum based on quantum merit. So maksudnya kat sini Vim ni sebagai subcontract dia dah buat kerja dia, tetapi selepas daripada defect liability period DLP dia dah tak nak buat kerja langsung, dia dah tak buat kerja dan dia nak claim dekat Deluge tu balance payment yang dia buat based on variation work dia. So dia merujuk based on quantum merit ni lah. So Deluge dia counter claim balik for cost incurred by Deluge in completing the remaining main work and cost for rectification work during the balance of the DLP after Vim left the site, as well as the variation as for various back charge. A key issues before the High Court was Vim claim for variation work, which we will be focusing on. The High Court found that Vim variation claim failed because dekat sini Vim cuba nak claim dia punya variation VO tetapi gagal disebabkan oleh there were no written instruction from Deluge project manager dan yang kedua ialah there was no waiver or estoppel in this regard. So salahnya kat sini ialah Deluge tak mengeluarkan arahan bertulis, tapi si Vim ni dah buat dan dia nak claim, so tak ada bukti lah. So maksudnya ialah no written court dah tentukan no written instruction where the court has dismissed the variation claim for certain variation work carried out pursuant to verbal instruction. So instruction tu dikeluarkan melalui mulut saja. Sebab benda tu macam tak sah. Sebab kalau benda-benda macam ni kena ada written instruction baru ada bukti dan boleh diklaimkan bila kerja tu dah siap. So itu saja. Sekian, terima kasih.